There are a number of things that I personally, as a data nerd, really like about Amazon Redshift and think they did an extremely good job with. The first is their storage of data. Most relational engines are transactional in nature, meaning lots of very small reads, writes, updates, deletes, with many threads doing these very small actions in potentially very large volume. Data warehouses, on the other hand, really aren't like this at all. By nature, everything with a data warehouse is large. Large loads, large reads, large aggregates, and very little updating. The total session count may be smaller than you would have in a transactional database, but the scope of each session is usually going to be much larger. Now, transactional databases are very popular, so the vast majority of relational engines are optimized for transactional type workloads, and as such are structured to be row-oriented, because this optimizes the engine for those small row-level inserts, updates, deletes, and reads, and actively manages the locking and latching for the large number of sessions, or in other words, all those people with their hands in the cookie jar. Storage is row optimized, each related column of a row being kept together in small storage units, data pages as they're referred to by many vendors. SQL Server, a product that I'm very familiar with, for example, uses 8 kilobyte storage units and stores row-oriented data in these low-level data pages. Most transactional systems then support making additional copies of these pages or subsets of these pages in various different orders. Sorted into B-tree type indexes, this makes searching and locating these individual rows much quicker. Again, however, data warehouses aren't like this. It's much more common for a data warehouse to be interested in, say, what the average value of a single column across many millions of rows is, as opposed to what the collection of columns across a single row might contain related to something like a single order. With that in mind, Amazon Redshift is entirely focused on being a high-performance data warehouse engine. Everything it does is stored for those analytical type query workloads.